I call the Honourable Member Dr Paul Hutchison.
I move the question be now put.
No, I'm going to call the Honourable Member Steve Chadwick. She hasn't had a call.
Mr Chair, I felt compelled to take a call after hearing Tau Henare across the other side of the House. This was your moment to rise and take a call on what is actually, well, it is an important bill, this bill, and I would have thought that member would have stood up and talked about the Toi Iho brand and talked about the counterfeiting of Māori products that we are seeing infiltrating into the market, that this bill actually gives the powers of enforcement to both the Ministry of Economic Development and Customs and Police and strengthens their powers. That member over there should be fighting that these powers are absolutely significant for us. This bill is incredibly important, but of course he belongs to a government that one of the first moves when they got into government was say the Toi Iho brand was no longer significant. That's the brand that marks genuine Māori product, and actually cut funding in the first budget for maintaining and spreading the marketing of the value of the brand of Toi Iho. And we in Labour stood up and said that the Ministry of Economic Development must have strength and capacity to sell that brand so that we could pick up counterfeit models, and we shamed government into bringing back the Toi Iho brand and saving it in time for our incredibly important cultural product in New Zealand. There is another aspect here that this will give protection to the departments, and I'm pleased they've got these reinforced powers, and we've got some alignment here across the ministries, because we have been in Rotorua particularly concerned about product being brought into the country from offshore and sold as pounamu. And we believe that this is something that we would like to see stronger enforcement of, because we in New Zealand are very proud of our greenstone, our pounamu, and we are not happy when we see cheaper product coming into the market, and actually product that have copied our taonga and are selling them in our souvenir shops as genuine New Zealand souvenirs and artefacts. So I think that is a very important aspect of this trademarks and international treaties and enforcement bill. So I'm surprised that, and Tau Henare's gone very quiet now because he realises he could have been constructive in this debate. I think part one is a very significant part, and it is about strengthening the powers. Goodness me, we need more of our officers. Won't be rushing through retail outlets to say, look, we're going to ping this person, but it is about the public eyes and ears of bringing to the eyes of customs and police and MED officials that there is an influx of product that is causing us concern, because as a small island country we should be supporting our own manufacture and our own product for export on the international market. So this is a very good bill. I congratulate Judith Tizard for bringing this in, and with her background and understanding the value of New Zealand product, that's why she would have brought this in. And the problem that we have, and we shouldn't take it lightly, the counterfeit goods. I've travelled overseas with the member laughing over there, and we all did rather enjoy seeing the Gucci sunglasses that weren't Gucci sunglasses. I think the member knows what we're talking about. But those are the sort of cheap products that we do not want to come into our country and clutter the market when we're trying to encourage our own producers of export product to produce product second to none to sell on the world stage. So, Mr Speaker, I think this is a bill, unfortunately, it's taken too long to get to the House. It is a bill that's very significant and important for New Zealand as we're trying to strengthen our role as a trading partner in the world stage. So I congratulate the members on the committee for getting the bill back to us to committee stage today.
The question is I call the honourable member Jackie Dean.
Mr Chair, I move that the question be now put.
The question is that the question be now put. As many of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Honourable members, the question now is that before we put that part one, the question is that the Minister's amendments set out on SOP number 268 be agreed to. All those in favour please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that part one as amended stand part. All those in favour please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that part two, which is debate on clauses 28 through to 39, stand part.